Hey guys, Joe here. Today I'm to talk about the top 5 mostly unchanged fighters that need some buffs. Now, most of these fighters are okay, but could use a little bit of buffs from Papa Sakurai to boost their power to a better level and a little bit stronger than what they are right now. To start off, we do have Pac-Man. Now, Pac has been an above average fighter for the most part, but I do feel like he still does need some buffs to make him a little bit more playable. He has tons of lag on the end of all his smashes, tons of lag on his grab, and not really way too many combos. All he really has is a great projectile game, but I feel like he needs a little bit more to be a bit more fun and strong in general. But as far as his updates have gone, he really doesn't seem to be gaining any of that. All he's got so far is a 1% increase on his power pellet heal, and a buff to where his up B can't be pocketed by Villager. Now, I guess these are okay, but they really don't change him at all, and some bigger, better changes to his kit would be really appreciated. As for DDD, he has gotten only 1 slight buff and 5 nerfs. Now, I really have no idea why they did this. DDD has never really been a super strong fighter, and in fact, he needs a little bit more power, not less. He needs less startup lag on most of his moves, and maybe a buff to his side B so that it isn't quite as easy to reflect. As it is, DDD has many flaws, and the past has really only shown nerfs to this needy fellow, so I don't really know what to expect from him. If you look at Jigglypuff's update history, it's actually kinda sad. She has only one change, and that's really it. And the change wasn't even that big, it just made rollout hit a little bit more often. Jiggly has been a completely ignored fighter by these buffs and nerfs, and in my eyes, that's kind of a big problem for her. Jiggly is an okay fighter, but really needs some more oomph to her in the eyes of the players. She is the lightest fighter, doesn't have very many strong moves, and her best moves are very, very punishable. I feel like Jiggly needs a buff either to her throws for some throw combos, or her aerials so that they can actually combo into each other a lot easier and a lot more often. With these, she could be much better at what she's already good at. Well, Duck Hunt has gotten a few buffs, but they aren't very good in general. His Nair got a tiny bit more reliable, his jab finally hits a bit more, and his side smash got a tiny bit better at the end half of it, but these really don't do much for him. What he really needs is less end lag on his back air and forward air to space a lot better, and that's really it. That's all I really want from him. It wouldn't be too hard to do this, but instead Sakurai just kind of buffs parts of his kit that was already fine enough. I don't really know why this is happening, but I feel like he still does need quite a bit of a buff. Finally, for the number 1 spot, I stuck Bowser Jr. So Bowser Jr. has been a fighter that people seem to love or hate, but most can come to the consensus that he does need some sort of buff. A while back, he did get something finally of those buffs that he does need, but what he did receive was actually almost worthless. That thing that he did receive was a slight damage buff to his cannon. That's it. This is his most unused move. That got a slight buff. That doesn't even make it any more useful. But of course it does have a tiny bit more damage, so if you do happen to hit this very slow hitting and almost impossible to hit move, I guess you do have a little bit more attack on it. All they really have to do for him is just reduce the lag of the cannon or buff him somewhere else, but nope, all he gets is a slight boost to his cannon. I feel like he really does need some buffs anywhere else, but I guess only time will tell if he'll actually ever get these buffs. Thank you all for watching. I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to smash that like button and comment down below who you feel like does need some buffs and has been mostly unchanged up to this point. As for a quick announcement, there is a link in the description below where you can submit any cool or quirky clips you have gotten of Cloud so far. I'll compile these clips into a top 10 or 15 format and then show off what you guys can do. Make sure to submit some clips if you can. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.